Valley Communications is a small but busy dispatch centre in Kentville, Nova Scotia that handles over 10,000 calls a year from a staff of only 15. And 2 weeks ago, one of those employees decided it was time to retire after more than a decade of service. Donnie Misner worked at Valley Communications for the last 14 years, and he met with me at the Greenwich Fire Department to discuss his experience of being a dispatcher.
Dispatching has been something that I've always been interested in as far as continuing to provide a service for my family and community, same as with the fire service. But I guess, Ian, I'd have to take you back a little bit further. I originally started providing a service to the community and to my family as far as when I was in school. I had spent some time with Valley Search and Rescue originally, and when I got out of school, I had enlisted with the military. I was in the West Nova Scotia Regiment for about 2 years. And while I was in the West Nova Scotia Regiment, I also was in the fire department. A friend of mine came to me one day and said, Valley's looking for a part-time person. It'd be a perfect fit for you with the fire service and so on. So I said, well, yeah, all right, we'll give it a try. And over 14 years ago, I thought, well, it's kind of a nice hobby and fills in the gap. And I realized 14 years later that I was still doing it and enjoyed it very much, actually.
And now that Donnie has officially retired from Valley Communications, the big question was, what's next for this dispatcher? And looking back, what will he miss most about his career?
I suspect that I will probably continue with the fire service as much as possible. And I purchased a motorcycle back last year, so I can see some road trips coming with the motorcycle. I think it's time to start living a little bit and having a little bit of me time. I'm going to miss the people side of it for sure. My co-workers, they were terrific. Good bunch to work with. Really enjoyed the job, but it just became time that I had to start finding a little bit of breathing time.
Well, he was great to work with. Friendly guy, always coming in, bringing in coffee, always ready to do the job. He was always enthusiastic, willing to give you the quick joke before you started shift with him.
Donnie was great to work with. When I first started, he did my training, and I knew Donnie before I started here. So it was kind of nice to walk in and be trained by somebody that I already knew. And the coffee at shift change was perfect. I'm going to miss seeing Donnie walk through the front door and just have the shift with him. You get used to working with people and you enjoy working with people. And when you break that I wouldn't say pattern, but when you break that partnership that you're used to working with, it's hard to adjust to.
The night Donnie said his farewell to dispatch, he also wrote a note of thanks on Facebook to all the people that have supported him over the years, and the response was, well,
it was very overwhelming. I really didn't think it's funny because I didn't do it to really get any publicity out of it or anything out of it. It was just my way of being able to reach as many people as I could, to thank them. There were some really nice comments. Overall, the well wishes were really overwhelming. It's nice to see the other side of it, to see how many people you actually touch in a run of a month, a year, day, by working there. Overwhelmed is all I can say.
And although the calls will continue and the work will never stop for dispatchers here at Valley Communications, Donnie Misner's calm, cool, and collected approach to dispatching will always be remembered and admired. Not just here at the dispatch center, but from thousands of people across Nova Scotia that Donnie has come into contact with over his 14 years of service to his community and to his province. Reporting in Kentville, Nova Scotia for Ian Swinimer Reports, I'm Ian Swinimer, and thanks for watching.